I want to share with you 7 essential things that you must know before listing your home for sale. Okay, 1, you're going to want to gather information ahead of time. Okay, so you should be meeting with a realtor or a team, a real estate team, to go over, where the market is, marketing, service, all that fun stuff. You want to educate yourself as fast as possible on this. Okay, or you can listen into the show. You'll have an idea. I'm happy to give you, if you want to have a conversation over the phone, or if you'd like to meet in person, 401-359-2338, and we can go over exactly what your home is worth today, okay, and what you will net. So you want to gather the information ahead of time. Now, there's so much more to it than just that, okay? It's information on how to prepare your home for sale as far as getting it staged. Now, staging also doesn't mean just bringing in furniture. It means, decluttering, moving stuff around, the whole 9, okay? So there's a lot to it. Sometimes I tell my clients, get a home inspection up front. Call Mike Auger with Patriot Home Inspections. Have him go in, do a thorough inspection of your house, and take care of the items in that house that may need fixing, okay? Because every buyer that goes in, on average, is going to ask $3 worth of credits for every $1 worth of repairs. Get that stuff done now, okay? And then show them the inspection report. Save the buyer $400 or $500. They're going to love you for that, okay? Next thing, 2, speak of your goals, okay? So you got to tell your agent your long-term plan. It might not be the time right now for you to sell, and if it's not, then don't. But watch the market and have a professional walk you through and always guide you and be there for you. I've got tons of clients, okay, that have waited 2 years to buy or to sell, that have, that I've been working with. I've got one client I've been working with for 4 years. Okay, here's another thing too. 3, market price is going to net you so much more. You guys hear me say it over and over again if you're regular listeners, okay? If your house is sitting on the market now for 17 weeks or more in this seller's market, okay, you're going to net on average about 93% of actual fair market value. That's horrible. You don't want to do that. You want to set yourself up for success. So how do you do that? You should be listing your home. Now, when I'm talking about at or around fair market value, basically, I mean, if you price your house at fair market value, depending on what section of Rhode Island you're in, let's call it, parts of Cranston or parts of Warwick or Cumberland, Lincoln even, markets like that, your house is going to fly. It's going to sell within 30 days, okay? If as long as it's in good condition, move-in ready condition. Now, if you price it, if it's in great condition and you price it a few percent over market value, you still have a chance of your home of flying off the shelf, okay? Now, keep in mind, though, that the house has to appraise. We're running into a lot of situations where homes are not appraising, so be careful, and obviously you want to net as much as you can, but if you take an offer that's too high, it might not, your house might not appraise. But if you take an offer that's a little bit higher than the fair market value, an appraiser is going to push for that because we're in an escalating market. So it's a very convoluted process, okay? There's so much that goes into all of the workings. That's why they can't replace realtors with computers, okay? That's why you can't go to Zillow and check your Zestimate because it's off. It's wrong. It's not right. It's 7 to 13% off on average, which is a ton of money on the table. Think about that. $13,000 on every $100,000. Would I want to price my house to Zillow and miss out on possibly $26,000? That's insane. Call a real estate agent that can help you out today, okay? All right, next thing on the list. You only have one first impression, guys. Only one first impression. You want to make sure that your house is properly landscaped, okay? Don't go crazy, but if you hire, a neighborhood kid to rake the leaves or whatever it is, sweep the front step, make sure that after, all the mess that builds up with winter, take care of that. Just kind of make sure that your house is manicured and nice to look at. That's important because when buyers, look at the pictures or when they pull up to the house, instantly, they're getting that first impression. And a good first impression, like when you meet people, goes a long way, right? Here's another thing, too. It kind of goes under the line of, gathering the information ahead of time, but depersonalize. Make sure if you've got 75 pictures of your family on vacation, you're going to want to take those down because buyers go in there and they say, wow, these people must have a lot of money. Look at all these vacations they're going on. Okay, that's for one one, but for two, people need to envision themselves in the house. Now, you don't want to take all the personality out of your house, okay? So you want to leave some stuff, but that's where Kendra Chatterley with Rise Interiors will come in, help you declutter, help you take down, put up the right things, and use what you have on hand to make your house a canvas, like a blank type of canvas where a buyer can walk in and find themselves comfortable. Number 6 on the list, listen, don't hang around. You want to give people the heebie-jeebies and kind of creep them out and make them not feel comfortable? Then what you want to do is you want to make sure you're leaving as they're walking in. Makes people totally feel uncomfortable. Not a good thing to do, guys. Listen, you want people to feel comfortable. Your realtor is there working on your behalf. I know you want to see who's going in your house or whatever, but let your realtor speak to that, okay? And the most important thing is that they are a qualified buyer, okay? Only qualified buyers should be going in. But another thing not to do is don't park your car across the street and watch. Again, I mean, it makes people feel uncomfortable. They're trying to look out the window to see the front yard, and they see your eyes peering up at them. It's a very uncomfortable thing. Buyers comment on it all the time, or, they're just, and don't hang around in the showings. Don't stay in your house when the buyers are in there. And that's one of the biggest reasons why buyers don't buy homes from for sale by owners, because they feel very uncomfortable. They can't tell them exactly how they really feel about the space, about the flow of the house, about the things in the house, the whole nine, okay? And last on the list, number 7, don't get insulted by lowball offers. Now, if a realtor is educating their buyer, a buyer's not going to make a lowball offer in this market, okay? But if your house has been sitting on the market for a long time and you're getting a lowball offer, well, we said that was going to happen, okay? And it's going to happen, and you're not going to sell your house at a high price most likely because of the fact that it was overpriced for so long and just sits and sits and sits. So you're going to get lowball offers. But if your house is really great, move-in ready, you don't have to accept a lowball offer. Don't get insulted by it. It's a starting point. Let's play ball. Even if you go back to them at list price, hopefully they come up a bit, okay? So these are, guys, this is 7 things that you really need to know before listing your home for sale. Call me if you'd like some more information on this, 401-359-2338. Again, 401-359-2338. Give me a call. You won't be on air. That's our off-air number. I'm happy to help you.